Tonight against the Pistons, Josh Hart, his sixth triple-double of the year. 11 points, 14 rebounds, one of his 10 assists to Jalen Brunson, who went for 28. The big story, Donte DiVincenzo, 11 made threes, a new Knicks single-game record, beating the mark of 10 shared by J.R. Smith and Evan Fournier, who, by the way, was in the building tonight with the Pistons. Knicks roll 124-99. Great to have you with us from our Delta MSG studios from the Garden. Bill Pito along with Wally Zerbiak. So the Knicks get a win. They're now 25-2 against under 500 teams. Coming up, Alan's going to talk to Josh Hart. We'll have the MSG 150, and we'll show you how Cleveland beat Charlotte. So the Knicks remain a half game behind the Cavs for third overall in the East.
Yeah, what a performance by these Knicks. 36 points in the first quarter. They built themselves a 19-point lead after that first quarter. That's what you do to depleted teams. Put them away early on your home floor. And, boy, it's fun to watch Donte DiVincenzo shoot the basketball. 11 threes, a new franchise record, just absolutely on fire. He's been outstanding all season long. What an acquisition in the offseason. You pair him with Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, the perfect fit to this team. You add more shooting to this roster. You can never have enough shooting on an NBA roster, by the way. And Donte DiVincenzo is one of the best three-point shooters and overall shooters in the whole league.
All right, so DiVincenzo now needs 8 threes. That's all to pass Evan Fournier's single-season record. And we talked in the pregame, Quentin Grimes in the building, hurt for Detroit. Grimes was the starter until the change was made. DiVincenzo into the starting lineup. Grimes traded, and boy, has DiVincenzo been fantastic. And the entire team, DiVincenzo included, got off to a great start. You mentioned the run. The Knicks up 9-8, and then before you knew it, it was 29-8, a 20-0 run, and that was a ball game.
Yeah, and he's always looking to hunt his threes and look for his shots, and the ball movement was just outstanding. That was the first play of the game. Isaiah Hartenstein off the driving kick from Josh Hart, just perfect. The Knicks had 30 assists. Just moving the ball.
11 in the first quarter.
Yeah, and that was just great basketball to start the game. This Detroit team, you know, guys that haven't played together very much, just pulling guys off the G League squad 2 ways, just trying to field the team here and trying to figure out what they have for their future. Well, the Knicks didn't feel bad for Detroit. They went out in that first quarter and just dominated. Everything they put up went in. The defense was absolutely outstanding. And it just seemed like the Knicks were playing so free and confident. There was no stress in any part of this game for the New York Knickerbockers. Oh, by the way, Jalen Brunson, he threw in 28 points, got to right about his average, but this was Donte DiVincenzo's night. I mean, he was just absolutely on fire. Got up, 23s, made 11 of them. 19 threes for the Knicks. Doesn't get any better than that, Bill Pito.
DiVincenzo, career high 40 points. You see the game summary. Knicks dominating all the categories. Look at the rebounding edge. Look at points in the paint. How about the assists, which you touched on? And Josh Hart, the triple-double. Allen is now standing by with Josh Hart.
Josh, how much do the players know or are aware of Donte getting close to a franchise record, or are you just saying he's hot tonight, keep feeding him?
A little both. What do you break this time? Single game or
franchise record single game with 11 threes made.
Damn. Yeah, you know, we knew he was hot. I didn't know about that record. I knew the full season one, so I know he's close to that. But yeah, we just wanted to keep feeding him. The crowd was giving crazy energy every time we touched the ball, so you knew something was cooking.
All right, the second part of the story is you've got your 6th triple-double of your career and of the season as well, and a performance like this. Like, I'm sure you're not thinking about stuff like that, but, you know, are you even aware in a game that your numbers are where they go?
Yeah, sometimes. You know, it all depends. Sometimes, you know, guys on the bench will tell me or whatever, so, you know, I try not to pay too much attention to it. I try to play the game the right way, but, you know, everyone would be lying if they say if they knew they were close at the end of the game, you know, they're trying to go for it.
See, I'm glad you're being honest about that. Be honest about this, too, and because you guys talked about it going into this week and the teams that you're playing, under 500 teams, what you guys are trying to accomplish, night in and night out. I mean, what is the mindset of the team when the game begins? Because sometimes these games late in the season, you know, it's not as easy to get up for teams that you're not fighting with in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us is just trying to get out to a lead early. If you let teams hang around, to have confidence. And I was in a position a couple years ago with Portland, and guys are hungry that are in that position. They're trying to prove themselves. So you don't want to play with fire, so to say. So you want to just try to get out, put the game away, or get distance early and play with a lead.
All right. Well, appreciate the time.
Appreciate it.
Bill?
Okay, all right, Wally. So triple-double for Josh Hart.
Yep.
We all know about the rebounding. The scoring is solid. But how about his passing? Are you surprised by his ability to distribute the ball?
No, he handles it like a point guard. He's a very smart player, and he simplifies the game. And that's what you have to do when you have great players around him. He has great shooters around him, so he knows if I can just get a step on my defender, the opposite defender is going to lean in quick, and that's when he anticipates and makes that pass right on target. Having another ball handler like that is just such a luxury to have, because at times Jalen Brunson, it's stressful for him to have to break pressure all the time. Teams are trying to pressure him 94 feet. They're doubling him when he comes off screen and rolls and whenever he has the ball. So when Josh Hart can take the pressure off Jalen, he can kind of rest a little bit and become a secondary scoring option where he can catch and shoot and catch the ball with an advantage and not always have to go against double teams. It's absolutely huge. So Josh Hart has been outstanding, and I said we needed him, the Knicks needed him a lot because of the injuries they've been dealing with.
And he has been so durable and played all those minutes. Alan and Monica now on the court. Monica helped call the game on ESPN Radio 98.7 FM. How exciting was that, Monica, tonight?
The three-point watch was exciting. We love some three-point shooting. The triple-double watch was exciting. Overall, I'm pleased that the Knicks maintained focus in that one, and it was never really in question.
That's true. They took care of business right from the very beginning. It was the most important thing, was to make sure you got out to the great start. Just like Wally said, you just take it right away and let them know. Josh Hart said it too as well. You get off to a good start, and you put that team, give them no hope. But I'm a little annoyed, Monica.
Why? Tell me.
Why are we reviewing someone's heel on the sideline of a three-pointer in a 30-point game? Does it really matter? Like, did he have 12? In your book, did he have 12? In 1987, that's a 12 three-pointer. Because we're not seeing that. It's not high-definition TV. It's standard definition. We're not reviewing anything. That's a 12 three-pointer.
Yes.
Do we have to go back in history now and check every three-pointer and make sure the heel wasn't on the line?
Now you're opening Pandora's box.
I feel like we spent too much time reviewing things in this game.
Yeah. Listen, my sports
I'm sorry, I had to get that
mountain
out.
to fall to die on is we need a review clock. 90 seconds across all
There you
sports.
go.
Figure it out.
If
Let's
the
go.
officials
Quick.
can't get it done in 90 seconds, let's go.
Then it stands.
Move
Come
it
on. There you
Keep
go.
it moving.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I just need to get that out.
Go ahead. Settle him down.
Listen, I like that. I'm with you, Alan. To go back on a review, I understand if you're looking to see if you're over the line, but to completely take 3 points away when you go back because you think it might have been a close three
It was
on
like
the line.
a sliver on the
I know.
line, too. Hey, he got the record, though, anyway, Wally.
And that's a good point. Back in the day, before instant replay, that would have been, 12 threes. So I hear you, Alan. I'm with you on that one.
He agrees.
All right, Alan, so history here.
You guys get along.
Worth repeating, 11 threes made is a new single-season record, one more than J.R. Smith and Evan Fournier, who both made 10. And now for DiVincenzo, needs 8 more made threes for the single-season record to get one more than Evan Fournier. Fournier, for the year he had, the great year, 241. If Devo gets 8 more, he'll be at 242.
Great shooting.
I mean, the math is very good from Pito, by the way. Excellent job with the
Pito,
math.
I just don't want you to come at me because it's Alan that's just clowning you, not me.
But as we're watching DiVincenzo here, he was red hot, Monica, from the very start of this game. I mean, just feeling it. Whatever he had started to pick up, because he had struggled, we had mentioned this, his previous 8 games, struggling from 3, 32%, knocks him down against the Nets, came into this game, and the Nets were on fire.
Yeah, 11 from 20 from deep, 14 to 23 from the field. I mean, this is a shooter's dream. And I really applaud this team for continuing to look for him for that hot hand. Before he got, air quotes, officially 11, the team was looking for him. He had a couple misses that were not so pretty, but, shoot or shoot. You got to shoot to get hot and shoot to stay hot. And so I really applaud this team for making sure he got his opportunities.
Can I also mention that how fitting is it that the 11th record-breaking three-pointer was made against evil Donte? Did you see that Malachi Flynn was guarding him? And they have had fun with that.
But
they both have laughed about it. It's been hilarious.
That's a good point. But do you think that Evan Fournier picked up his defense a little bit?
Evan Fournier was Defensive Player of the Year in that fourth quarter. He was not he knew.
I saw that. Yep.
And he was like, "You're not getting my record. I'm not letting you get my record."
For sure.
Right?
Yep. For sure.
He played hard against it, which I kind of respect.
I did too.
But it also tells you that not only did the Knicks bench know that Donte was going for a record, I think the Pistons bench, Wally, knew about it too.
Yeah, they were trying to stop him, but nobody was stopping DiVincenzo. And you know, when you have that looming, it's kind of an odd situation to be in as a player because you don't want to be selfish like you're trying to get that record. You just want it to come within the flow of the game. It was such a big blowout. But at the same time, when you have that opportunity, you got to take that opportunity and try to get that record. Donte DiVincenzo and his teammates did a great job of solidifying it.
Alan and Monica, we appreciate it, and you got to watch Wally watch DiVincenzo, right?
Yeah.
You're like, if only that was me. Right?
Oh no, hey, I don't.
green
I
line.
couldn't shoot like that. I mean, the way he 23s in a game, like I would have loved to have attempted a few more, but that is just awesome. The new NBA is a lot of fun to watch when a guy gets hot like that.